Ah, I gotta put this on. Actually, I got the door open. It's freezing. Alright. Actually, I wore this yesterday. It's going to look like the same thing, isn't it? Well, this is day 2. I haven't worked out, so let's see if I can play any better. I'm going to try another pick, because yesterday I was using this stupid pick. You know, the Pick of Destiny pick. They sell these. But it's supposed to be really cool, because you could, like, use the little pointed thing, or this one for. I don't like it though. I'm gonna go back to good old Fender Medium. Those are my favorites. That's what I'd always use. Always use these on stage. Fender Medium. It's a medium, man. It's not thin. I started to use thin a long time ago. Those with the grip. I can't remember what they're called, because you know that's what Mick Mars used to use way back in the beginning, before he started throwing picks out. He'd use those grip picks, the gray ones, and it was the thin ones. He said he had to use the thin ones because he was tuned down so low, but he was only tuned down, you know, to D, tuned down a whole step. It made it sound heavy though. They've always been tuned down, Motley Crue. They always tuned down. Always, always, always. Just think if they didn't, and then how high Vince's voice would have been then. Dogs would have been freaking out. Alright. So let's go for a little thing here. Hopefully the amps are going to pop right onto their... Yes, Arachnophobia on line 6. Here. Let's see if that'll do it. always play that little lick, that little ding. I heard Johnny, the old guitar player for Fatal Attraction, where he was just playing licks or trying to come up with songs, and they played that one, and it stuck with me. I'm like, that's a cool little song. You should do something with it. We never used it. I don't know why. I love it though. I heard it one time, and I've been playing it ever since. I love it. Johnny, where are you, Johnny Crystal? You stupid flake. I haven't seen that scumbag since my back operation. And that was back in 1990. Wait a minute. February, March 2000, something like that. That's when I got my back operation, I think. And that's when I was a love affair with painkillers, which ended in tragedy a couple of years ago, before my accident. I was taken up to like 80 back in the day. That was a lot, and it was stupid. The doctor kept giving it to me, and I'm like, and I eventually just went in, found another doctor, and he got me off of with Suboxone, and it worked well. That's the doctor I got now, but now he's tripping balls, as they say. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, but he's really pissing me off, and he needs to get me. He put me on methadone for my pain, for my hip and knee when I got it replaced from the accident. I've been on methadone. That's like a horrible drug to get on, and it doesn't do anything for you. You don't get high or anything. It just takes the pain away. It does a pretty good job of that, but I'm not looking forward to getting off of this crap. I'm doing it now. We're tapering, but if you ever get, this is a wise counsel that Brigham Young said years and years and years ago, back in the 1860s or 70s. Because if you ever have something like an operation or something happen to you, and they offer you an opiate for your pain, never take it, because you will become addicted to it, and it'll be hell trying to get off it, and some people never get off it and die. Very good counsel. So, at the time I should have just, I didn't think he would. He's an idiot. Sorry, I ain't saying his name, but Dr. Idiot used to be great, now he's just a punk. Let's play a song for Done. How's your day? Is everything going pretty good? Good. I hope so. My day is boring as heck, and I'm not done with it. I've been filling out interrogatories. If you're ever in a lawsuit, try not to ever get into a lawsuit. I've decided to sue the idiots that screwed up in the hospital and caused me to go blind and be in a coma for over a month and have breathing problems. And the blind thing is what really pisses me off. That was caused from dying twice. So I'm sure you guys have heard all this. Let me see. You know what I'm going to say though? I want to talk about, after all this, the Chinese friggin' guitars that I was talking about earlier. What happened, let me just get the record straight here, is in 2009, I think, or 10, I'm getting my years mixed up, there was bad flooding back in Tennessee. The custom shop got wiped out, Gibson. They had stuff they had to get done. They had, you know, the Ace guitars and Zach, all this stuff from custom shop was getting ready to be shipped out, or started to, you know, they were starting to make them so they could ship them out. They started, this is what I've heard, and it's matching up with what I've done or what I've got. They closed down the custom shop, started making the guitars in the Epiphone custom shop in Japan, and they'd make, you know, the body, the neck, paint it, all that crap, send it back to America where they put it together, you know, put the parts in, the pickups, all electronics, all that crap. USA custom shop, sell it for, you know, $8,000. Ridiculous. So what happened was they were sneaking those sneaky little people over there. They were getting them, you know, the Zach. First it was the Ace Frehley Les Pauls. They had a ton of them, and they would get the body neck together already, put some crappy pickups and stuff and electronics, and sell it for a couple $100, and people like me would buy them. That's why I bought all those and got them over here. Got the right pickups, the DiMarzios, or I would put Seymour Duncans, but the Ace, I wanted it all, you know, to be right, so I put DiMarzios and electronics and all the good stuff on there, and it's friggin', there's my, you know, $12,000 Ace guitar that I got for $200. Well, that's done now. They've run out of guitars. They're making them back here in the U.S. They're not making them over in Japan anymore, except for the Epiphones, and they're kind of doing some crazy stuff with that. But they're making, I don't know what they're making, but they're making crap guitars now. And I bought one. The last one I got was a Gibson Explorer checkered, like Rick Nielsen, Cheap Trick. I get it. The neck is broken right here. The guy that made this guitar is actually working on this. It's taking him a long time because it's a neck through body, and he could either pull the neck out and then put another one on, or he can try to gently put this neck together. He's going to wrap the truss rod in some stuff so it'll, you know, I don't know what he's doing, but it's going to be a long time. But the thing is, I got it broken. They wouldn't take it back. They gave me, I bought it for $200. They sent me $100 back. So I got it for $100, but it was a broken guitar, a broken neck. And I could just tell, I'm like, wait a minute, this thing is not this, but the Explorer. This is not friggin', I don't know who's making this, but it's not even close to Gibson. But I'm having it, you know, put together and trying to look halfway decent. Someday you'll see it. But all that over there, I mean, you'll see, you go on to TradeTang.com, and I don't know any of the sellers. All the sellers that I used are gone. And I bought one off of iOffer.com. and that seller's gone. So don't ask me who the sellers are. The sites are iOffer and Trade Tang, but they're not selling the good stuff anymore. They have some Les Pauls that are legitimate good stuff, but the rest are, it's up to you. I'm getting people that are still ordering stuff and getting great guitars, and they love them. And some of them are really, you know, the leftover from the Japan fiasco where they were stolen and shipped down to China. But a lot of them are not. They're just crap now. So personally, I would be very wary. I would only buy Les Pauls. I mean, they're throwing pieces together now. I was on Trade Tang, and I saw an Ace. It was a Zakk Wylde body, Les Paul, with an Ace Frehley neck. And it was like $400. And I'm like, that's interesting. It's almost worth buying. But, you know, come on. You're throwing pieces together now. Well, we got the these and we got the, you know, no. That was a very bad impression of a not Oriental, you're not supposed to call them that. What do you call them? Asian. An Asian person. So there you go. That's that story. So don't ask me anymore. No more questions about who I bought it from, because all the sellers I bought it from are gone. And the last one actually got kicked off a Trade Tang for selling me a piece of crap. So Trade Tang is kind of good. I mean, they try to police it, but, you know, they knew what they were selling. Because they get a piece of it, obviously. And, you know, be careful. I'm so tempted to get one of those Randy Rhoads Jacksons for like $300, but I bet you it's going to be a piece of junk. My son bought a Dean. This is late last year. He bought a Dean dime Razorback Slime. And it's pretty good. But he got it, and there was a little nick in it, and we had to take care of that, and we had to switch the pickups out and everything. Now it's a killer guitar, but it was just half killer when we got it. So, you know, there's Deans over there, and it was a Dean, and it was cheap. You could tell it was probably a display, but I don't know. It's up to you. No more questions, remember. Don't have the sellers' names. They're gone. Trade Tang, iOffer. I bought these over a year ago. I'm not sure that there's any real Gibson stuff left, but if you want to try, go for it. And there was a guy that I was talking to, and he wanted to buy there was the Van Halen, you know, the 3 guitars that they're selling, the black and white, the yellow and black, and the Franken crap. And he bought the one that I wanted to get, the yellow and black. And he said when he got it, it was like some dude put it together in his garage and sent it off. It was like a Fender copy with painted, you know, badly painted stripes on it. And I'm like, oh, dude. And he paid like 200 and something bucks. I'm like, something. I wouldn't do it. So there you go. Be very wary, but if you want to do it, go ahead. Some of them are still cool, but most of them crap. So buy the real stuff now. Come back over here and buy, you know, or buy Ibanez. I love Ibanez and Jackson. Those are my favorites. Gibson, I've never been a big fan. Never. So I had a good Explorer, black Explorer with I put mirrored pickguard and everything. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And I sold it for $700 when I needed money a few years ago in the marriage thing. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I love that guitar. It was the only good Gibson I ever played. Well, one of 3 in my life. The other one was like a orange Les Paul custom. And it was hanging on the wall at The Guitar Center in Sherman Oaks, and I was going to buy it, and I didn't. Somebody else got it. Ah! See you guys later. I know there's a lot of talking, but hey, what can I do? What can you do except for sit there or turn it off?